Hello guys, welcome back to another Trevor Foy golf video. Today is another practice vlog. When this is uploaded on Saturday, I will have a tournament on Sunday, which is why I wanted to do a little update on my swing. It's been feeling pretty good. As you can see, I'm getting a lot taller in my backswing, a little bit more over plane in the backswing. I feel like it makes it easier to shallow. So my swing's been feeling pretty good for the past couple days, and there's something going on in my swing in this particular video that I wanted to address. I figured out at this point what the issue was. I thought I figured it out during the session, but it turns out it's something completely different. So what you're looking at right now is just me warming up. Simply that I like to hit 3 shots with my wedges, 3 shots with my 7-iron, and then 3 shots with my 3-wood, and that's what you'll be seeing on screen as I talk over this. So the tournament on Sunday is at the Golf Club of Dallas, south of the city, and I'm really excited about it because this is the first time in a while I've actually felt really confident about my swing. And if you've been watching the last few of my videos, you'll see that my swing's been getting a lot better. So let's see what comes of that. Let's see. Alright, so that swing was alright. If you notice my first 7-iron swing, it was a little bit off the heel. I had that problem, and I thought maybe it was just a one-time thing, like just that one day I was hitting it a little bit off the heel. But no, as I get into the longer clubs more and more, I start hitting off the heel more, and I think it's because I've been getting a little bit steep in the backswing. I'm starting to kind of come over the top with my hands a little bit more, which is an easy fix, but it's that mixed with, as you can see in this next video, when I take a swing with this 3-wood, my head ducks down like 6 inches, and that's just has a whole bunch of trouble. I'm either going to fat the ball, or when you're leaned down over the ball a little more, your arms are closer to the ground, your club stretches out more, it exposes more of that hosel to the golf ball. So I have at this point 3 days to fix it, so I should be all right. But you know how it is. All these 3-woods are low off the heel. As I said, as you get into the longer clubs, it gets a little bit worse. See, I'm practicing my practice swing. My heel's coming up off the ground a little bit. Yeah, man, just slicing that so bad. Alright, so now I'm going back to my 7-iron to actually start my practice session off. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that was an alright strike, but it was kind of luck. I'm dipping my head a bunch, and then also, as you can see, when I first made this change, what you can see in my other videos is my club head is getting back down to the plane as I'm going into the golf ball. That was actually a really good practice swing there, but what happens is it's kind of over plane a little bit, so I have to attack the ball from the outside and have like a little cut swing, and that's really not what I'm trying to go for right now. If it happens to show up on Sunday, I will play it like that. But you know, you can't always control how your swing is going to be on any given day. You kind of have to push forward even if something isn't working entirely. See, I thought that swing was a lot better. My hands are in a good spot, I think. My club head is just getting a little bit over the plane, which is causing that pull. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I will have uploaded a video where I have like one swing of me and I have my plane lines drawn. You can see where it's kind of going over right now versus where it had been a couple days ago, where I was right on plane pretty much the entire downswing. That swing was a lot better. Let's see what we got here. Over-exaggerating everything in the practice swings. Oh yeah, my head is dipping so much. I'm hitting so steep into the ground. I bet those are some really, really deep divots I'm making if I was hitting off a turf. But overall, that swing, if I had that swing Sunday, I could make that work. I couldn't make what was happening at the beginning work. So this is my short game. I want to talk over my short game a little bit again. I've been working on my swing so much, I've completely restructured my entire swing. So obviously, if it's spending a lot of time on it, I have definitely been neglecting the short game, which is what I'm doing here. I'm getting back into the feel. I like to feel my hands passing low, with also feeling my hands a little bowed and giving a lot of shaft lean there. Exposing the leading edge, I know some people will find that absolutely appalling, but hear me out. I'm shallow. I'm hitting off a really muddy lie right here, and I'm clipping the ball really good. The lie is so muddy that you can't help but get some mud on your club, which is why I'm cleaning it off with my foot. But it just works for me. I have more control over the ball when I do that. I always get that shaft lean forward, especially out of the rough. It'll just kick the ball out a little bit better. And right here, when you're practicing your short game, make sure you always keep your club clean. Like when you're chipping with your 60, 56, 50, 52, whatever you decide to chip with, it is really important to keep that club clean because that'll get your spin. Even though sometimes if you're in a place like me or a place where I practice, the ball can get a little bit torn up when hit on the range so many times. So these balls are kind of torn to pieces. So they're not going to spin much. But you can see if I clip it well, I can still get some pretty decent spin on the golf ball. Now it's not going to spin as much as my TP5X does out on the golf course, but you know. So what I like to do after I get my basic chips in, I like to find a spot that I don't normally hit out of, and I just like hitting some shots to pins, right? So this is like obviously a short-sided pin. I'm going to hit a little bit of high with spin, and you know, it's a shot I feel pretty comfortable with. I picked this spot so I could practice that motion a little bit. So this pin is kind of weird. The grain kind of switches back and forth. So I'm just kind of looking at finding a nice landing spot. I kind of go through these golf balls pretty quick because I feel pretty comfortable with where I'm going to land them. This is a little higher, so I'm going to land it a little farther. I'm actually landing these pretty close to where I want to land it. I'm not going to spend too much time between shots. I'm just going to hit shot after shot after shot here because it's not for me about learning how to do the shot. For me, it's about bringing it. What's the word? For me, it is just building the habit. Yeah, building the habit, building your distances. Get good feel with your distances. See, that was a great ball. That had a lot of spin on it. Okay, so I also like to do these kind of like touchy shots. I'm hitting these really soft on the fringe to this super short-sided pin. I don't think I would ever try to land it on the green unless it is sloping back to front. But you can see I have a pretty good feel for these shots. I've been struggling with these shots in my rounds a little bit. If you've watched a couple of my vlogs, you've noticed I kind of struggle with these a little bit. So I've been hitting a lot of them, and you can tell it's definitely working out for me. But other than that, trying to get back down on plane a little bit. I have the steepness in my swing working well for me. And my short game is feeling much better. As you can see, I'm hitting a lot more quality shots as I was last time. But if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell because it'll show you when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next video.